Oh, wow.
Thrown that weapon.
Welcome back to Avowed. In the last episode, we made our way through this area, Shatterspire, I think it's called. And we are trying to find the garden still. We've come to this godless tower that was surrounded by the Still Garrote. And we ended up kicking their ass after driving their leader mad, basically. So now we're going to make our way into the godless tower. Ooh, what's that? Oh, it looked like a chest from a distance.
I'll never get used to watching.
That island must be the garden. There's so much will grow. Don't know how we're going to get any. Oh, can we look around? I'm sure there's something interesting to find.
We are close. Break the bars.
If it weren't so deadly and disturbing to look at, it'd be breathtaking.
Much as I want to get to the garden, I'm loath to swim through that. I don't think this broken bridge will help us. Didn't we read about another way into the garden, though? The other path is hidden well. I certainly don't see any way across the Acid Sea.
Nandru was the founder of Solace Keep. If anyone knows more about him or the garden, it would be the Council of Solace. I can't make any promises, though. Like I said, they don't welcome outsiders, much less Adherans. Your godlike features will get you through the door, but that's all you'll get. Nandru had the same stuff on his face. Like the two of you were made by the same sculptor. You'd be surprised how far a resemblance to Nandru will take you in Solace. Play your cards right, and it might get you through the door. Worth a shot, anyway.
To Solace Keep. Let's try to get there before the Steel Garrote can cause trouble.
Follow the road northeast and look for a giant ancient walled keep. Can't miss it. Right. If we're going, let's go.
Alright, let's head towards the keep, and if there's
Try growing up
anything...
with that volcano on the horizon. Learn early on how fragile life can be.
anything that catches our interest, we can stop by and pick
Looks
up.
like it could fit in that artifact we found, actually. Let's try it out.
wasn't doing any damage. Oh. Oh, damn. That was way too close.
Everybody all right?
Double kill. Galloway's Tusk, that's where we're at.
This would be a great spot, but there's so many of them. What are you doing here? This place isn't safe. The homestead up ahead is all run by Zaribs. Used to be it was occupied by outcasts, but things happened. The region's getting more lethal. If you think the Salos steppe was hell, it's nothing next to the primordial depths up north. The Zaribs used to be more peaceful, but the recent tremors tore up the terrain so badly, they had to go south. They started turning it into one of their villages. Even ripped up the crops planted by the Wardens. What a waste. There are some Balgrunin living in the wastelands out here, all without the aid of the Wardens. If someone got rid of these Arabs, they might be able to shelter here, maybe even grow some crops. It's up to you if you would like to help out with these Arabs, but I hope you do.
Oh, so there's more Zarabs. And a campsite. We actually might be able to upgrade some stuff. Wow, pretty well.
Quiet, Nimdut.
Bent farmhouse key. They really didn't put these keys far or well hidden, did they? Except for that old Argunan cache key.
Seems as though the Dream Scourge made itself at home here.
Does this go up further? No, that looks like it's different. A different camp.
You dealt with the Zarabs. I didn't have any doubts about whether you could, but still, your actions will save some lives. The buildings will at least provide some shelter. Here, take this.
All right, let's see what we can upgrade before we go into the keep. Oh, I haven't gotten the base yet.
I beg your pardon?
Huh? You sneezed.
Yep, we're gonna do the conduit for sure. Now let's see what we can craft up to. Which all of mine are the address stuff, so be worried about that.
Yanatai.
Yanatat. Is it supposed to sound like a sneeze?
How should I know?
Thank you, dear. But
We need a lot of essence ones. So a lot of stews.
I think I just got some perfume ingredients stuck in my nose.
Right. Just be careful. There's something going around the camp. I think Kai caught some kind of...
Yanatat.
Alright, let's head out. And confirm.
Schemes in the dark. The mountains shift in unknowable shapes. The sulfur scalds. We do not like to linger in this place. The rule of the wilds. What will they do to gain such victory? Beast of treachery smells you. It stalks you across the land. A sword for a settlement, the scorpion promises to protect. Rose today, thorn tomorrow. Friend or foe, the branches shake. Another time, a distant ache. A hidden strike, a bond bleeds in silence. Have your hands known this? Need the packmates to survive. Why? Forsaken is the knife that wounds for others, not itself. The venom bloomed. We wonder, what good is a vow if it can break? Fleeting light. We have learned much. Dream of dandelions with two heads.
Oh, more beetles. guess it might be time to start breaking down some of the other weapons and gear to get that Adra up. I've kind of picked what I want to play. I'll do that next time we get to camp.
My, it's rather dusty here, isn't it? How did the dwarves manage?
Seem like a bunch of cheery individuals.
You let me out of here right now!
Will you pipe down over there?
I'm innocent!
No, you gave the goods back. That's something else.
I demand that this farce of a justice system answer for itself.
Do you do this every day?
Oh, how cozy. The blood really brings everything together.
We'll get into that later. Let's get over to the city. Lava makes it look really cool.
It's Cosmine. Just let me handle this.
What? Marius? No. You must be a ghost. A curse.
That would be news to me.
You. You're alive. You. Asshole. You show your face now? Now? We used to be friends, or so I thought. But then this Jidule left, unannounced. No note, no nothing. Didn't even say goodbye to Iancu. And now you cozy up here, after 3 years, with an adherent godlike, no less? No offense. What are you all doing at the ass end of the living lands anyway?
You know I wouldn't be here if it wasn't important. We need to speak to the council.
You know the rules. Outsiders cannot enter without express permission of the council.
Or with an honored warden.
Which you are not. I shouldn't even be talking to either of you. It's forbidden. Why, you pencil-pushing, goat-kissing little bookworm! I ought to stab you for that!
Try it. See how quickly I forget that we both grew up here. Do you think the Council will care about your promises when a Death Guard in her army turns Solace inside out?
Fuito, Marius. You've grown an edge since you left. I'll let you in, but be warned. Solace is not as it was, Marius.
I doubt it. Nothing really changes in Solace.
You'll see for yourself. The Council isn't what it was. Keep a watchful eye. Lower it on down. Quickly now.
Do you think they'd let me get on and ride it to the top?
Just be aware, people of Solace are just as stubborn as its walls. Gods.
If it's the new recruit playing games again, I'm going to... Your face... It's just like... No. It's the lack of sleep. It's impossible. But still...
All right. Long enough. Wait, you're not from the hunting party.
Outlanders and Soul Escape. What's next? You look just like Nandru. You have his markings. Oh, the council is going to lose its mind.
Mihala is going to... I don't know what Mihala is going to do. This has never happened.
Duty, I can't wait to see what the council will say.
Welcome back to... Vodicus Nails, an outsider.
Sanctuary of Nandru. Hasn't changed a bit.
Well, that sounds like a perfect excuse to spruce things up.
Listen, everyone wants seconds, okay? You can get back in line or wait until next meal. Very funny, pal. I should... Oh, well, then thank you, outsider. Compliments here are scarce. I am the ringleader of this circus. No one does anything without a belly full of whatever we're warming up here today. Honestly, Marius here would catch something better than I could rustle up for you.
I just do what I do. You make last week's salt pork taste like this week's salt pork.
Take a compliment, Amakul. You're a good hunter. Always would. I have a little time to chat right now. What can I do for you?
Wow. That is very tempting, but let's see what everything... Well, let's see if they have anything.
Maybe we should open up for more tea.
Welcome to the tasks, outsider.
Be courteous while in Solace's halls, and you shall remain welcome. Check the board for bounties. Anything catch your eye, feel free to take it on. You'll be rewarded accordingly. Well done, outsider. Seems you may have a thing or two you could show my wardens. Well done. We'll always have bugs to deal with, but at least they won't be hatching in such large numbers anymore.
Wrong button.
Anything to report? Excellent work. Funny. Hopefully that name can fade away into obscurity. Be safe out there. Put that...
Strange being back here. Thought I'd left for good.
Be careful. Some of our best wardens were lost to that thing. Their wrath guide their souls to a better life. Be careful with this one. We believe it's the source of the beetles infesting the region.
Oh, great. Outsider. You need something?
We'll have to run those down soon. And then go back to the second area. I don't remember seeing any of those statues.
An outsider here?
Mihala is to blame. We need to open our gates to the world, lest it leave us behind. Absolutely. Can you imagine if we had access to fresh crops from Fjord, or all of the goods that pass through Paradise? No, I can't. Not with Mihala calling the shots. Then perhaps it's time for a change around here.
Alright, looks like I gotta get up there.
So you're the outsiders my guards led you to the keep. Sucker. Now I'm going to have to deal with Kazmin. And you're accompanied by a deserter.
There's the Joffrey I know. Still calling your parents by their first names.
Yes, I am. Every time I visit them. You should try it sometime. If you've a complaint, can it wait? I'm already dealing with enough. Doesn't matter. Unless the council has approved it, no outsiders are allowed in the keep. And now one of my wardens has let you in. Mihala is going to ream me for this. That's because none of this is my job. Not really. Mihala ordered me to take over for our Captain Petru until he comes back, but it's been weeks and no one's heard anything. Of course it's odd. Mihala said it was council business, but there's nothing in his office. No journal, nothing. One of my wardens, Mina, is convinced something happened to him, but I don't have the time or resources to spare. Would you? That would take a load off of me. The council might even thank you for it. Talk to Mina. She's been distraught since Petru disappeared, so I've relieved her of her duties. I can't have one of my wardens like this, drunk and useless. She's likely over in the bar, drowning her sorrows. If there's anything to know about Petru, she'd know it.
The captain is missing. The one in charge? That's not a good sign.
Wake up, mother. It's me. Oh! Oh, my dear. It's been so long. How is my...
have to bring this to the Council's attention. No, I couldn't possibly. It's too precious. Say. In the drawer.
Mikhaila understands the importance of the mission.
All right, and this is the place we've been looking for.
I hope you don't mind if I shout a bit. I feel like it's impossible to hear anything over all this banging and quenching. Indeed, when they came down to tell us that we had outsiders about, I swore I misheard. I probably should have cleaned up the place.
Two of those suckers are expensive. $81,000. Should be able to get my wand at least. Legendary.
What can I do? I know. A shrine to Abidan in a forge. How unique. Did he now? And what exactly is Abidan's shiny beard? That's star metal. These days I work more with a quill than a hammer, but I think I can make an exception for this. And if the council doesn't like it, they can make someone else forge master. Oh, I'd be a happy man to be working the forge again. Oh, how I miss it! The heat of the flowing lava. The feeling of power as you shape metal to your liking. The rush of adrenaline when an errant spark lights your beard aflame. The burn of sore muscles that have worked a hammer for hours. The rhythmic tune the metal sings as you work it. Huh? What makes you say that? Oh, is it... Oh, no, never mind. Let's not get carried away, huh? Back to business. I could refine and sharpen the material into a sword, certainly. Simple enough ask once you know the secrets of star metal. Alternatively, there's something I've wanted to make since the last time I had my hands on this stuff. A star metal archivist. Now that sounds like a proper challenge.
Might as well.
May Abaddon guide my hand, and this trial be worthy of Magrin's attention.
This ought to be good.
Here it is, a firearm unlike any other. I call it the Moonstrike Arquebus, for it will strike your enemies as fiercely as Abaddon's hammer struck the falling moon. You are most welcome, outsider. However, this material is unlike any other metal. It is superior in nearly every way, and an unmatched challenge to work. I want to see what else I could do with it. Bring me more fragments, and I will forge for you a blade unlike any other. Though with more star metal, I may be able to upgrade the Moonstrike Arquebus a bit more.
Yeah, let's power the
I've
arquebus.
been looking forward to doing this for a long time. Proper rifling for the barrel and a bit of weight balancing will do this arquebus wonders.
Can't wait to see how this turns out.
Here you are. A firearm unlike any other. Use it to rain death upon your foes for me, eh? I should hope so. Anything less would be an enormous waste of potential.
That works pretty well with my spells.
Outsiders?
I'm not gonna take their food, but I am gonna
Image
take.
of Nandru indeed. The gods send you at a...
Chitule! What am I going to do?
Found a spider the size of my face.
Again? Ugh. I bet the officers up above don't have to deal with that.
On the bright side, the legs are pretty good in a stew.
I can hope no one sees me like this. Who let you in here? What do you want? Why am I in my own home? I think a better question is, why are you here? I must live, no, suffer in squalor now. Unfortunately, none of the merchants in the keep have things that live up to my tastes. But as long as Mihala continues to shun the rest of the lands, we must make do with an ever-shrinking supply of true goods. No one suffers as I do. Just leave me. Oh, and don't get anything dirty on your way out.
Is that one thing growing on his head? Look like a mushroom.
Ready yourselves. Council's just up this lift.
Of course they have an elevator. How elegant.
If we open our gates to outlanders, we stand to lose everything. They will corrupt our people, destroy our traditions.
Our entire society faces destruction if we don't. We need trade. We need the rest of the world.
The reason Solace Keep has stood for so long is because... We will talk about this later. We have a guest. What is the meaning of this? Who let them in here?
They're here because I vouched for them.
Marius, you're alive.
There were rumors you died, Marius. We mourned you. You shouldn't have returned.
I trust you came back to us for good reason.
Is that Matt Mercer?
I doubt that. There isn't an inch of this land the Wardens do not patrol, day and night. If the Steel Garrote were here, we would know.
And if they are here, let them come. Solace has stood against worse threats for hundreds of years.
They nearly destroyed a city full of animancers. If they come for Solace, even these ancient walls won't save you. If that's all you'll do, you might as well not do anything.
Although I wonder why we should bother trusting you. We heard that you were responsible for a great many deaths in Shatterscarp. Give me a reason to tolerate you for even a second longer. Indeed. But you've brought us news. Now I'm curious. What do you expect us to do for you? It sounds like you have something in mind.
There is no dream scourge in Galawain's tusks.
Nor has there ever been. We have no special magic here, and few scholars. It is the spirit of Nandru, our founder, that shields us. Loudly rings his name.
So it is believed, at any rate.
Your cynicism shames you, Kostya, and shames Nandru's sacred halls. When Nandru walked beneath the keep to meet the gods and disappeared into its depth, he knew what dangers would come for us. He left his wardens to protect us. How can I trust an Adiran to truthfully report the state of the land beyond our borders?
These are unusual times, Mihala. Regrettably, I must confirm the envoy's tale. Our messengers have heard as much from Paradis, Fior, Thirdborn. Perhaps we have only been lucky. What if Nandru's aegis no longer protects us?
I do not believe it, but I am not unmoved by the stories we have heard from the other settlements. You say you mean to end this plague of madness, envoy? There is no path.
Nor has there been for hundreds of years. There was a bridge once, but it fell in Nandru's time. How do you know of our garden, envoy?
The garden is our sacred purpose, its observation and protection a task handed to us by Nandru himself. He once wrote that the island spoke to him. Perhaps as it has spoken to you.
The envoy does bear a remarkable resemblance to our founder, does she not?
The markings on your face. I recognized them. But I didn't want to believe an Adiran could have anything in common with Nandru.
The godlike are gone.
There's at least one left, and she's standing right in front of you.
Perhaps you are what you say, but it does not matter. We did not lie to you. The bridge has fallen. The path is long gone.
If there is another way, envoy, you will have to discover it yourself. But I fear you will be disappointed.
It has and always will be our duty to watch over the garden. Even if we knew of the potential of another path, we couldn't tell you. Your facial markings might be similar to Nandru's, but we will not change our ways for an accident of flesh and cartilage. You are an outsider and will remain one forever. The agent of an empire bent on destroying all that we have built. Envoy, you and those like you are why we are here. The Wardens exist to stand in your way.
However noble you may believe your purpose, it is yours alone.
It's mine, too.
You have no more standing in these halls than the envoy does, Marius. We have no obligation, and indeed, no inclination to help you. Good. Be sure of it.
Kostya, see the envoy out of our halls. Enough time has been wasted on inconsequential matters.
With all due haste, Mihala.
And Marius? Don't stay gone so long next time.
If this is the kind of warm welcome I can expect, I can't wait to come back.
Follow me, envoy.
Right. I warned you they'd be useless. Or maybe I didn't, but I thought about it. You'd be better off tracking the Steel Garrote. At least they're not useless bureaucrats.
And I thought Vidara was infuriating.
So the counselor is not a fan of Mihala, or however you want to pronounce it. Costas. Too bad we can't just whack her on the head.
Envoy. I just wanted a word before you went on your way. I wanted to apologize for what happened in the council chamber. The situation here is desperate. We have more mouths than food. The old sicken, the young suffer. But Mihala, well, she's a devoted warden to her core. I think she'd rather we starve than ask for help. Yes, she's more concerned about her pride than the fact our people are weakening from deprivation. She won't let our people leave, or speak with outsiders, or trade for the resources we need. There is no reasoning with her. Anything that doesn't strictly serve our oath to Nandru is treason of the highest order. It's why I play my part where she can see. I don't want to risk her wrath. I am. I know I can't win all of them, and I need to win the ones that matter. Mihala has firm principles, and I respect the strength of them. But it's all so pointless. If we stay in this keep, we will surely die. Neither our oaths nor this keep will prevent our people from starving. Change must happen. We need to leave the keep. Do you understand me? The keep decays, and we drown in the rot. The wardens defend a corpse against that which would revive it. We will not last here much longer. Not without food, building materials, medical supplies. I let Nadiran trade caravans slip past our patrols, but that's hardly enough. We need so much more. All of which your ambassador in Paradis could provide. If I could only start the conversation. Information. You're looking for another path to the garden. I don't know if there is one, but I know who might. You were right, you know. The Stilgarroth are in the mines at Mount Forja, looking for the garden even as we speak. If they haven't found what you're looking for, they will soon. I hear their commander is a determined woman. Mihala would have had us rushing headlong to our deaths fighting the Stilgarroth. She does not care about how the situation could advantage us. The garden does not matter to me. Whether it's you or the Stilgarroth who find it, I don't care. My people. Every person who is alive now, and every generation to come. The Inquisitor is a questionable creature, but she might be all that stands between us and doom. She has the Ambassador's ear. With her support, he might agree to trade with us. I don't doubt it. But she is powerful, feared, and on my doorstep. And he is far beyond my reach. I am an aging dwarf from a small, fanatical order on the ass end of a volcanic wasteland. Against Mihala's wishes, I have written to him many times. He refuses to lend his ear. But if a powerful ally were to speak on my behalf, there might be something I could offer him. Something like the keep.
You give them the keep? Have you lost your Sundan mind?
I understand ridding yourselves of the keep, but to help the Stilgarroth? Disgusting.
The keep. Its inane traditions. None of that means anything to me. I want to offer up Solace Keep to Adir and the Stilgarroth in exchange for goods and gold. Its existence has cost us so much. The least it can do is buy a future for our people. Kind words I did not think I would hear. I doubt she will, though. Mihala believes your empire cannot see us as anything but rivals. An agreement may protect us from dying from deprivation, and perhaps also keep us safe from Adir's hunger. Yes, and that change would be an excellent one. We would be free of this keep, and able to explore, to breathe again. It might seem a foolish idea, but better to be a fool who tried than a coward who did not. Your quest for the garden is also a fool's errand. And you've shared them all with me. I want you to get what you want, Envoy. My hope is that you don't kill the Inquisitor before I get what I want too. I hear she is a Death Guard. She has died once already and been returned to life by Wodica. Do you believe yourself more powerful than a god?
Minus the living skeleton thing. Though, I guess we're all living skeletons. Right. Wish I hadn't thought about that.
You're looking rather more lifelike than she.
The Envoy has an intense skincare routine.
I imagine this has something to do with your godlike features? But your relationship with your god is none of my business. In any case, the Stilgarroth are at the Mount Forja mines. To get there, head west across the primordial depths. Do as you will. I believe the Pargrunen and the Adirians can forge a mutually beneficial alliance. That will not happen if there is unnecessary bloodshed. Also, goodbye then.
Alright, let's get to that mountain.
Any news, Andrada?
Sorry, Joe. Captain.
But Kostya says that Solace Keep is nothing but a crypt. We'll die in here.
I'm so tired of listening to you. Kostya this, Kostya that. Solace Keep protects us all. I don't want to hear another word. With respect, Outlander, we didn't ask.
What's wrong with talking to the Outlander, We need outside opinions. We need medicine. You're sick, Mother.
Pargrunen affairs are Pargrunen affairs. We don't speak of them to outsiders.
Even if it costs you your life, Mother? You'd rather die than ask for help from an Outlander?
Kostya has a lot to answer for, poisoning our youth's minds with these ideas.
Once again, Outlander, we did not ask for your opinion. Leave us before we call for a warden's assistance.
Why won't you listen? If we don't change our ways, the Pargrunen are done for.
I don't want to hear another word of this.
Good times.
What do you think it means?
25, 26, 27. I lost count.
My gods, they're killing us!
That's a pretty damn quick reload.
Outlander, my gods help me! We're being slaughtered! The archives, please, gods! My brothers, my fellow monks, they changed into monsters before my eyes. They're tearing everything apart! If the archives burn, our history is lost! Oh my gods, how could this be happening? Oh, thank the gods. Head north along the main road. The archives are on a bluff. You can't miss the smoke. Look for Grigor. He'll know what you need to do.
Zarb tracks. Lots of them. We're entering hostile territory.
That is a person, I think.
I don't want to go back. I can't. We'll get them next time, dear.
Alright, let's sneak our way around this way.
Oh, big mistake!
Oh, wow.
I've thrown that weapon.
job, everyone.
Those two spells combined do a hell of a lot of damage. All right. First legendary weapon. I need 4 of those, so that's not worth it right now. And let's get over there. That doesn't look good. And with that, we're gonna call it right here. If you enjoyed what you watched, hit that like button and subscribe, and I will catch you all in the next one.